As we safely and gradually reopen the province, we're putting tools in place to protect the public. When you face an invisible enemy, tracking and tracing is absolutely critical. And as I always say, you can't manage what you don't measure. It's why our government expanded testing. We passed 2 million tests the other day, and it's why we expanded contact tracing. And it's why we have the best and the brightest minds working on new methods of testing and tracing. They're developing the tools to help defeat this deadly virus. And as more businesses open, as we open our schools, those tools will be more important than ever. And today, I'm proud to support the launch of the new COVID Alert app. If you haven't already, please download it now from the App Store for free. This is an app made in Ontario by the best and brightest minds at Shopify who volunteered their time and expertise. And I want to thank the folks at Shopify and the Ontario Digital Service. You all are absolute champions. This is an app that puts your privacy first. In fact, it was developed in consultation with the Privacy Commissioners of Canada and Ontario to ensure the highest level of privacy. It's also very easy to use. Once you download it, you don't need to do anything else. It will run in the background. The app will send you an alert if you may have been in contact with someone who has tested positive for COVID-19. It will not collect any of your personal information, location data, or health information. And the more people who download the app, the more effective it will be. So please, everyone, please download the app and help do your part. This is going to be a huge help as more regions in Ontario enter Stage 3 today.
Very pleased to join Premier Ford today as we unveil another important tool in our fight against COVID-19. As Ontario safely and gradually reopens, it's more important than ever that we remain vigilant in our efforts to combat this virus. Today, we're proud to be the first province in the country to launch Canada's exposure notification app, COVID Alert. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes fiers d'être la première province de notre pays à lancer l'application canadienne de notification d'exposition Alert COVID. This is a new, Made in Ontario app that will help protect our families, friends, and neighbors. It's free, it's easy to use, and it's private. C'est gratuit, c'est volontaire, et c'est simple. And let me be clear, your privacy, security, and protection is our top priority. The app never collects your health information, location, or identity. As the Minister responsible for leading digital and data transformation in Ontario, I want to assure the people of Ontario that we have worked closely with our federal partners and the Information and Privacy Commissioner of Ontario to ensure that your privacy and data are protected. So let me briefly explain how it works. The app assigns a random code to a user's device that pings other users of the app via Bluetooth when they are within a range of approximately 10 meters. The random codes and one-time keys are the only pieces of information collected by the app and are stored on technology infrastructure located in Canada for 15 days, after which they are deleted. Think of it as an early warning system. App users can learn faster of potential exposure and take action sooner to self-isolate or get tested. We encourage all Ontarians to download and use this app. The more of us who do, the more effective it will be. Ontario's digital teams have led the way in enabling a privacy-first product that works for people. The Ontario Digital Service, in collaboration with Shopify, created the code base for COVID Alert, which has been provided to the federal government for free and in perpetuity to support the development of the app and its use across the country. I'd like to thank them for their work on this initiative. Developing intuitive, user-friendly digital tools like COVID Alert is another example of how Ontario is building a smarter government that works for you. We will continue to learn the important lessons that COVID-19 has taught us about the need to be more people-focused and harness technology to keep our community safe.
it's a little bit technical. I've seen some activity on social media today, people with iPhone 7s and whatnot being unable to download the app because it needs iOS 13.5 or better. So can you give clarification to people on what they can do if they're getting that kind of message? Is their phone just too old? Do you have a rule of thumb on which phones this should be working on?
Yeah, thanks, Rob, for the question. It's a good question. I asked the same question early on. About 90% of Ontarians have a smartphone. However, 90% roughly of this work on about 90% of Androids and about 80% of iPhones, and the reason is, and you got it, that they're older phones and they've either not been updated or don't have the capability to be updated. But I want to leave everyone, I'm not encouraging everyone to get a new phone because of that, but I am saying, and what the Premier said, and I think we want to see is people download this app. I wish I had my phone in my pocket because it's free, it's so simple, it's easy, and it would tell us, you know, if we're standing close to each other for over 15 minutes, then it'll ping us, and if we have COVID-19, that it will give us an alert, and then it's voluntary on our part to be able to get the key that then will let the whole system know that you've been close to someone. And in countries where they've used this, the adoption rates don't have to be very high to really be an effective tool to supplement the contact tracing. So I really want to encourage people to download it and give it a shot.